welcome to the Nexus for our last ever video on the build the 66 Batmobile. Let's get going. Today is the day we're going to finish this. Now I'm going to be doing issues 114 to 119, and then Kirsty's going to be helping me with the last one. And in the last issue we're going to put the two parts together, test it all out. I cannot wait. It's going to be absolutely brilliant. But there is a few little bits to go on before then. So effectively issues 114, 115. We're going to finish off the exhaust underneath. 14 is the left side, 15 is the right side. We're going to do them together, just get through them really quickly. Yeah, it's here. The day is here. So let's get going. Okay, so here we go. We're doing issue 14. We're going to do 15 as well, which is obviously the right side. So we're doing the left side first. So let's do that first. I hope you can see everything. Right, we don't need the two screws for the minute. Everything else is like a push fit. Okay, so this part here, this is the first part. So this part here is going to go onto the exhaust system just here. So it's about putting it through this hole. There's a hole here, and just connecting it up like so. So it's about just pushing it in. There we go, and it's going to go down underneath here. And then we're going to flip it up. Now I have to sort out all this wire because there is a loose wire here. I don't know why. There's a loose wire just there. I will sort that. Okay, next what we've got to do is we're going to put this side in here. I hope everyone can see this. And it's going to go in there, like so. And then it's connecting up here, and we're going to use AP screws to do that. Very simple, very quick. There we go. Like so. Remember, we've got the covers for these, so the covers just here as well. So that's going to go on like that. And I'm going to do... Now all I'm going to do is repeat that process for issue 15. I'm going to do that now. Okay, so there we go. I'm just going to put the cap on for issue 15. And we are done. So that's issue 14 and 15 in place. Okay, so we're going to move on to issue 16. So issue 16 is here. And we're literally going to just be 16 and 17 are the same as well. So that's why I've got 17 here. Now we don't put certain bits on. We're only going to be putting on this part here and this part, I believe, and we've got this part as well. There is a nice little sort of emblem on there. You can see that, it's really nice. Just there. So we're going to do this one first. So I'm going to bring this over. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this, and this is going to sit on like that, just there. So we're going to need these screws, EM screws, they're the only ones we need. Two of them. Like so. There we go. There's that one. Now be careful when screwing this, because what you won't want is to put any pressure on that bit there. And that one in there, like that. Now let me just double check to see where that is with us. Yep. So that's issue 6, 116 done. I'm going to do 117, which is the same side, so I'm just going to do that now. So 17, we've done that. Now we've got a few more bits to do, and we're going to attach the other bits here on. So I'm going to move this all up because this has all got to go in between all of that. So that's a good place to put it all, like that. Like so. I think that's the way it goes. It does indeed. Right. Okay, so what we need to do now is to grab the other part of the car because we're going to screw it all together. So let me grab that. So we've got two parts here, as you can see, and we're going to stick them together. So we've got our, firstly, we've got to put this up like this, and I'm going to turn it the other way actually. Because of putting it together the way we've got to put it together. So, and the pipes come off at the back, and it's all a bit of a disaster. What's going on here? Okay. Right, so that's going to go in like that. We are going to use CM screws. So we've got 3 along here, so I'm going to do them first. Okay, so we've done the 3 along there. We then need to grab the ALM, which are these 2 here. There's 1, there's 2, and we need to open these doors. So very carefully, we need to just rest it like this. Open these doors, and there is a screw just here. Oh, we're going to use that to somehow. This isn't. They haven't thought this through. Right, okay, so I'm going to do this side first. And they're tiny. They are tiny, tiny screws. I'm going to grab my other screwdriver to do that. And the door needs to be open for this to work. Like so. Done. I'm going to do the other side now. So I've done that one up there. And making sure the wires are all sort of not tangled in with the door. Next we're going to be putting on these side panels. So this one is going to sit just here like that. We're going to use CM screws to secure it in that side. We're going to do the one at the bottom first, I think, because of where we are. So this one will go first. So just like that. And it's going to sit on just like this. So we're going to go along and screw that in with CM screws. So I'm going to do that now. So the last thing we've got to do, I'm trying to see if I can zoom up on this part. So just here, so we've put all the other screws in, we put the side panels in, you can sort of see that there, there you go. Sort of click in like that, that's it. They look good. They sort of line up okay, but I'm hoping once it's all in, it will look fine. Okay, so what we need to do is take out this screw here, like this, like that, and these brackets here, so this is going to go in here, so it sort of sits just there, so that is going to sit like that. We're going to put the CM screw that we've taken out, so just on here you can sort of see. So we take the CM screw out. The CM screw then goes back in, but in this section here. So I'm just going to do that now. Like that. And then in there, we're going to put a WM screw, which is this one here. So these are like the longer sort of style. And these are interlocked. There we go. Not anymore, they're not. And then this is going to go here, like so. Just going to hold it. Like so. And that's going to hold this part on both sides. So that's the right side. So I'm just going to flip it over now. And do the left side, like so. So once again, I'm going to take this screw out here, Is that picking it up? Hang on, sorry about that, people. There we go, much better view there. So I'll take that one out of that. Put this bracket in. Now it only goes in one way. There is like a little mark on this one and on this part here. I don't know why they said to us to do that. Why we couldn't just leave that screw out. So I'm just going to use the same CM screw that I've taken out into the top here. Once again, screw that down. WM screw just here. And then we can move on to issue 18. This is going to go up there. Okay, so issue 18, there's a few, these are like the finishing touches. We're going to need our, let's get that out, there we go. We're going to need our bar that runs along the top and our scanner that sits in there. So okay, so these parts here should be like the last little bits that we have left of the build now. So these little bits here. So we are going to be putting in that. We are going to put in this scanner. First, we're going to do the parachutes here. So these are the parts here. So we've got a lot of screws here. We've got a number plate as well, which is that one. So we're going to be sort of concentrating on the further on the top section here of it. So the first thing we got the outer part and the inner part, and so that is, we've got left and right, and we should have left and right on here as well. So they're going to sit like that. So that's the left one, so that's going to sit in sort of like that. And we're going to use an EP screw, which is just here. So we need two of them. Like so. Actually, we need all these because they're going to be attached with it as well. Okay, so let's do this. So we're going to do left side first. So this is sort of like the inner section. Just like that. So these are like, this is a plastic, but this, as you can see, is sort of like a rubber texture. So that's going to sit in there. That's obviously going to keep its shape. And once again, we're just going to screw that in like so. That ain't going to come out. Great. Okay, and the next thing we're going to do is just sort of put them in. So remove all that out of the way. We need these two here. Okay, let's put this around here. So they need to make sure that they sit at the right way, so they are visible. So there you go, there's that one there. Hope everyone can, you'll see the end result anyway. I'm going to do like a walk around. I'm also going to do a comparison with the tumbler, and then we're going to screw it from behind. There it is, there's the hole there. Right, hang on. Come on, Kev, get it in. Right, I'm going to stick these two on anyway. Okay, so they are on there. I'm going to move this over like that. So they're on, you can sort of see them there. We're going to use AM screws to secure the license plate in. So the license plate isn't die cast, it's plastic, if anyone's wondering. Normally they're plastic. Normally they're die cast, I should say. Got that one there. And then that one. Like so. Like so, there's the number plate on there. Next we're going to do the bar. So this is going to sit up there. We're going to need AM screws for that as well. Like so. make sure that wire isn't going up anywhere. I'll do this back one first, I think, if I can. And it's, hang on, it's all about lining it up. There we go. There we go. That one's in nice and tight. Well, until it moves like that, I suppose. Okay, next one along the front here. There we go. There we go. There we go. I'm just going to put the next two in. Okay, so we've got the scanner here, and it is so fragile with it. Okay, so we're going to take the top off, unscrew it, take the sensor stick off, push it through the hole, but make sure we extend it like that. Like that. Then we're going to use AM screws to screw this section up on here. I know a few of us were sort of wondering what the hell, how this goes on, because I remember we done this. When did, do you know what? I think we done this scanner in issue 2. And it's slightly bent now. It's been over the time. There we go. Okay, so we can flip it over now and admire it. And we're going to put the thing just on there. We're going to screw it back up. And this time we can get it nice and tight. And there we go, look. Oh, brilliant. Okay. That is it for issue 118. We're going to do history, issue 119. There isn't really a lot to do. That is all we've got. We're going to be putting on the lock at the back here. I'm going to just put that in already. So there's all the parts just there. I'm going to stick the lock on first, which is here. So that's going to sit in that little gap there, like so, like that. That bit here is going to attach to this bit, so we can do that. I need an SM screw to do that. So let's move that over there. I'm using a wide angle lens because to get everything in, otherwise I wouldn't get anything in at all. So I'm just gonna go through there and then attach to the curved section, which is there. There we go. Oh, it's going to be one of them really annoying ones, isn't it? Right, like that. Then that is going to go into the trunk. I'm going to put that with a CM screw. This is going to go underneath with AM screws. And then we've got this part here. I don't know where this part will go. Oh, it's an aerial. Okay. Ah, right, okay. So the aerial goes in here. I thought it was a lock, but it's not. It's an aerial. So that's going to sit in there, and it's quite loose. So like so. This is full of lock underneath, so let's do that. Let's just flip it like this a minute. We're going to use, what was it? It was AM screws, not that one, 2 of these. So it's literally, we're like I said, we're 1 issue away now from finishing it. So that is going to sit just at the back here. I'm just going to screw that on. I'll screw this bit on into the trunk section. So let's do issue 100. So we're on the last issue. Kirsty's joined me because I'm going to need her help. This is her car anyway. It looks, I mean, you've been playing with it, so. Yeah. Right, okay, so we need to pull off J because we're in this issue. What we're going to do is be building the afterburner, which is here. And then we're going to stick it to the back. So, pull this out. We've also got an extension lead in here as well. It's not mentioned in the book, but we do need it. So we're going to stick the extension first in there for J, like so. We're going to build the burner and then stick it in through the whole section. These are the parts. We've got all the screws as well because we're going to need it. So there it is there. And we should have a little lens as well. Yep. So, firstly, we're going to stick the lens through. So it's a clear lens that just sits in the hole down there. Poke it in. That's it, with like that. So it's all the way down. And then we'll stick the light in the back, just like that. Then we're going to go and put this section over the afterburner, and then this section all the way through. So it's going to sit like that. So it's going to sit like that on the back. Then we're going to put the wires on and then pull everything up. So what we want to do is do it as a bit of a surprise. So people go, oh wow, that looks really cool, without us fiddling about. So I'm just telling you what we're going to be doing. So this is going to go on the back. This just literally slides in just like that. And this bit goes around the metal bit that's already there. Then we're going to wire it up and put it together, and then we're going to show you what it looks like once that is all done. I'm going to then screw it together. I'll show you screwing it together, but the next time you'll see it, it should be together. That's the plan. So let's get going. Okay, and it's on. The last little thing is to put that down. I was going to get Kirsty, but she can't get her. She's got very long nails, isn't you, Kirsty? Show them. Yes, lovely. But she can't, so that means she can't get this in here. So I'm going to put this in to finish it off. There we go. The bat phone is in. Now, as you can see, there is natural sunlight coming through the curtain. So we can't really get a lot of the shots with it dark, but the back computer, we've got the aerial there. It's all, that was the last little bit that we put on, actually, this little bit here. And that goes down. Goes up again. So that's the crime computer. We're gonna, when it stops, do you know what? It wasn't it wasn't sunny a minute ago.
No,
right.
I know.
Here's the back booster section there. What we can see, really nicely detailed. In fact, let me put it on, and you might be able to. There we go. So that's on there. We'll do the back ones first. So that one, if you hold it there, can you first? So if we hold it like that, okay. Just here, so that obviously does that. Then we're going to go left. So
yeah,
you can see that, and then right, and we're going to put the headlights on. There's them, and then the brake. So as you push the brake button, it shines like that. Okay, so we're going to move to the dash. So we're going to put the headlights on. You can see the light there coming up. Now I'm going to do one. This video is going to go out quite late because I want to get some night shots of it. If we push that one as well, the radar, we've got that flashing, so that works. Then with the siren thing in the middle, and that blinks like so. And so they are all the buttons. I'm going to show you the front as well, but all the electrics work and the doors work really well. We've got the scanner here, comes up and down like that. So let's have a look. Okay, as you can see, that siren is still going off there. So we're going to put the headlights on, this button here. Yeah, that one there. There you go, headlights are on. Now we're going to push left, but that side's going to come on because obviously it's like that. So there we go. And we'll go right as well. That should be this side. So they all work, and the horn. And we can also, while you're there, we can have a look at the engine bay as well. So if we come around here, look at that, that is just... Now this lead has kind of gone now. I should have pushed that back a little bit. But the engine bay is looking good. The bonnet stays up. And like I said, this... Oh, like I said, this comes up as well, as it would do in the series. And we can have a look at the dash here as well, and the detail, the phone and stuff. And all that's left for me to do is to just scrub it, just to give it a wipe over really. There's the crime computer in there. It is looking good. It's a little bit darker. There it is there. The headlights on. They brake like that. So yeah, it's good. Really, really good. And I come along here. And the dash there. And the good thing about it as well is that this dash light here, this one just here, lights up the floor, which is really cool. The flashing of the beacon is really cool as well. We'll have a look at the front. It's looking really good, so we're just going to turn off. Yeah, so like I said, I wanted to get some nighttime shots or darker shots just to prove that it all works. And yeah, very, very happy with it. I've dusted it over. It looks super clean now. Look at that shine on it. And yeah, really, really happy. But I'm wondering what it looks like with the tumbler. Okay, so this is the comparison between the two. As you can see, the 66 is a lot bigger than the tumbler. And if Kirsty holds that a minute, you got that, Kirsty?
Yep.
I'm going to turn them both on so we can see them on. There we go. And if we put the spotlights on, and we put the headlights on there, and the little flashy lights, you can sort of see where stuff is. And we can probably put the boosters on it and how well it's going to shine up. But yeah, they all work, so I'm happy with that. And yeah, but yeah, you can sort of see now. We can sort of see how well they look together. So you know, it's the old with the new. I think a lot of people thought that they... Now, by the way, these are both the same scale. They're both 1/8 scale. And I think a lot of people thought that they were going to be of the same size, but not. And obviously that comes up as well. his scanner. Yeah, doors work really well. Very stiff, but they work, which is I think what you want. And yeah, we've got the rocket launchers at the back here, and then we've got the aerial there. We've got the, I'll pull that open. We've got the computer there. Just one last look around before we go, and then have the engine bay looking all good, and that's it. All that's left to say is, well, firstly we have to say thank you to Fanhome, right? Yeah, for supplying us with this. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you. If you're listening from Fanhome, thank you so much for allowing us to build this, and for you trusting in the Nexus and the two of us to build it. And we have absolutely loved it. It's been a real pleasure to build, and that's it. And as always, thank you for watching. Stick around, there's loads of other builds on the channel and builds coming as well. Maybe there's something in the future that you will like to watch on the channel, or there's something I'm building now. But until then guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the next video. See you later.
Bye.
Tune into the channel, Nexus is the name. All the hardest content, you'll never be the same. Laughs and thrills, excitement.